Are you scared to be alone? Does the thought of losing someone, their love, their time, their care, make your heart race? Are you asking, who am I without them? How do I keep going if they're not here? That fear is real, heavy, choking. You've given your all, your heart, your dreams, your whole self, to someone, to your family. You lean on them for strength, for purpose, for joy. When they're too busy, when their care feels distant, it hurts so deep you feel empty, lost, terrified. You're afraid of being alone, thinking it means losing everything. But what if being alone isn't the end? What if it's where you find you, a person so strong, so radiant, you can stand tall with or without anyone else? This audiobook is your lifeline, your spark, your guide. It's the power of being alone, and it's not about leaving someone or love, it's about finding yourself, loving yourself, growing into the person you're meant to be. Being alone isn't loneliness, it's a gift, a sacred space where you rebuild your heart, rediscover your dreams, and find strength you never knew you had. We'll explore 5 chapters to help you embrace being alone, conquer your fears, and build a life you love. I was that person. I loved someone and my family so much I gave up me. I abandoned my passions, my skills, to depend on them, for money, for love, for my worth. When they got busy, when their attention faded, I was crushed, sad, asking, how do I live without them? I was terrified of being alone, sure I'd break. Then I found the power of being alone. I started improving myself, learning new things, caring for my health, my beauty, earning my own money. I learned to love me, to stand strong. Being alone stopped my pain, showed me I'm enough. Now it's your turn. Grab your headphones, steal a quiet moment, and let's uncover the power of being alone. You're ready for this. Why being alone? Because it's where you find your heart, your strength, your dreams. It's where you stop hurting and start shining. What does it give you? Courage to face your fears, joy in your own company, power to build a life that's yours. Let's dive in, your journey to you starts now. Chapter 1, Being Alone Finds You. Who are you when no one's around? When you're not caring for someone, not meeting their needs, what's left of you? You've poured so much into someone, your family, that you're scared to look inside. You're asking, what if I'm nothing without them? You're everything, a person full of dreams, passions, power waiting to be found. Being alone's the key to meeting that person. Why being alone matters. Being alone's not running away, it's coming home to yourself. When you're always giving to others, you lose your voice, your wants, your spark. You start thinking your worth comes from them, fearing you'll vanish without their love. Being alone gives you quiet to hear your heart, to remember what you love, to discover who you are beyond their needs. Without being alone, you risk fading, living for someone else, always needing them to feel whole. With it, you're whole, complete, unstoppable. What being alone gives you, it's a gift, a chance to know yourself deeply. Being alone shows you your strengths, your desires, dreams you've buried. It builds confidence, letting you say, I'm enough. It's the first step to stop fearing being alone, because you'll love the person you meet. Let's meet Sana, 32, who lived for someone she loved and her family. She gave up her dreams, painting, dancing, to be their rock. She leaned on someone for everything, money, choices, confidence. When they were too busy, barely noticing her, she'd cry, who am I without them? She felt empty, terrified of being alone. One day, she tried being alone, short walks in the park, just her thoughts. She journaled what she loved, colors, music, movement. Alone, she rediscovered her spark. She took a painting class, danced at home, found joy in herself. They noticed her glow, but Sana didn't need their eyes to shine, she had her own. Being alone found Sana's heart. I was like Sana. I depended on someone's love to feel good. When they were distant, I felt worthless, scared I'd lose them, scared I couldn't survive alone. Being alone changed that. Alone, I wrote what I loved, cooking, writing, helping others. I started small, but those moments showed me who I was, strong, creative, alive. That's what being alone does for you. It finds the person you've forgotten. Start small, try a 10-minute solo ritual daily. Find a quiet spot, your porch, a bedroom corner, a park bench. Sit, walk, or breathe deeply. No distractions, just you. Ask, what do I love? What makes me happy? Write your answers. Maybe it's gardening, singing, or just peace. Do it for a week. You'll start seeing the incredible person inside you. If it feels scary, that's okay, fear means you're growing. Keep going, and you'll meet you. Think of Priya, 28, who gave up her love for teaching to support someone's dreams. She'd ask, what's my worth without them? She was terrified of being alone, sure it meant emptiness. Then she tried it, quiet evenings in her garden, writing her thoughts. She remembered her passion for teaching kids to read. Alone, she volunteered at a library, started tutoring, found purpose in their smiles. Being alone helped Priya find her heart again, and she stopped needing their constant care to feel whole. Or picture Rajni, 36, who leaned on someone for money and confidence. When they were too busy to talk, she felt invisible, scared. She'd ask, who am I alone? She tried being alone, mornings alone, sipping tea, thinking about her love for sewing. She started making clothes, selling them at markets, earning her own money. That joy was hers, not theirs. Being alone showed Rajni she was enough. Or Maya, 33, who stopped playing piano for her family. Alone in quiet moments, she played again, finding peace. She now teaches kids piano, her heart full. Being alone finds everyone who dares to listen. Being alone's a mirror. Others needs fog it, hiding you. Alone, it clears, showing your true self, beautiful, strong, ready to shine. Look at you. That's you. Why do you need to be alone? Because you're more than someone's support, more than a caretaker. You're a person with dreams, talents, a heart that deserves to be heard. Without being alone, you risk losing yourself, always needing their love to feel okay. With it, you find joy in your own company, strength in your own soul. What does it give you? Confidence to know who you are, peace to love yourself, even if they're gone. Sana, Priya, Rajni, Maya, they all asked, who am I? Being alone answered, you're everything. Start small, a moment to dream, to ask, what do I love? Your heart's waiting, go meet it. Let's talk about Anika, 29, who gave up her love for photography to be there for someone. She'd ask, who am I without them? Alone, she took quiet walks, remembered her camera. She started snapping photos, selling prints, finding joy. Being alone found Anika's passion. Or Tara, 30, who leaned on someone's care for her worth. Alone, she journaled, rediscovered her love for baking. She sold cakes, glowed with pride. Being alone finds every heart that opens. Or consider Mira, 34, who stopped dancing to care for her family. Alone, she danced in her living room, started teaching, found joy. Or Nia, 32, who gave up writing stories. Alone, she wrote, shared them, glowed with purpose. Being alone's a mirror for every dreamer. Your fear of being alone is real, but your power is bigger. Being alone's your chance to find you. Thank your heart for dreaming, your courage for yourself. Let's keep going. Chapter 2, Being Alone Brings Ideas. When did you last create something just for you? Something that made your heart sing, painting, cooking, writing, anything that felt like yours? You're so busy caring for someone, your family, that you've buried your spark. You're asking, do I even have ideas anymore? You do, bright, beautiful ideas waiting to shine. Being alone's the match that lights them up. Being alone gives you space to dream, to create, to let your heart play. When you're always giving to others, your ideas get pushed aside, your creativity dims. You start thinking, I'm nothing without them. Being alone says, you're everything. It's where your imagination runs free, where you find new passions, new skills, new ways to live. Without being alone, you lose your spark, always needing someone's light. With it, you shine on your own, creating a life you love. It's a gift, a playground for your mind. Being alone sparks ideas for hobbies, side hustles, or just joy. It builds confidence, showing you can create something amazing. It's how you stop depending on others for happiness and start making your own. Take Lila, 35, who loved her family but leaned on someone for everything: money, confidence, worth. She adored them, but when they got busier, less attentive, she'd ask, "What am I without them?" She felt dull, scared of being alone. Then she tried being alone, early mornings, sketching flowers she loved. She'd given up art for family, but alone, her drawings became designs. She started selling custom cards at a market, earning her own money, feeling alive. They saw her glow, but Lila didn't need their praise, she had her own light. Being alone sparked Lila's ideas. I know this feeling. I gave up my passions, writing, crafting, for my family. When someone was too busy to notice me, I felt empty, asking, "Do I have anything left?" Being alone answered. Alone, I started writing stories, making crafts. I sold them, earned money, felt joy. Those moments showed me I could create, shine, be me. That's what being alone does, it lights your spark. Schedule a creative alone block this week. 1 hour, just you. Try something you love or always wanted to: draw, cook, write, garden. No rules, no pressure, just fun. Do it twice this week. Watch your ideas bloom. Meet Aisha, 29, who stopped singing to be there for someone in her family. When they were distant, she'd ask, "What's my worth without them?" She was scared of being alone, thinking it meant emptiness. Then she tried it, quiet afternoons, humming old songs. Alone, she started singing again, recording herself. She shared her songs at a community event, earning applause, then taught kids to sing. Being alone sparked Aisha's ideas, her joy. Or picture Mina, 34, who loved baking but stopped for her family. She leaned on someone's income, their love, asking, "What can I do alone?" Alone in her kitchen, she baked new recipes, sold cakes to neighbors, started a small business. Her confidence grew. Or Tara, 31, who forgot her love for knitting. Being alone brought it back. She knitted scarves, sold them at fairs, felt proud. Being alone sparks ideas for everyone who tries. Being alone's a spark. Depending on others dims it, but alone, it catches fire, lighting your dreams, your joy. Fan that flame. Burn bright. Why being alone? Because your ideas matter. You're not just here to care for others, you're here to create, to shine. Without being alone, you risk losing your spark, always needing someone's approval to feel good. With it, you find joy in your own creations, strength in your own light. What does it give you? Freedom to dream, confidence to act, happiness that's yours. Lila, Aisha, Mina, Tara, they all asked, "Do I have anything left?" Being alone answered, "You have everything." Start small, a doodle, a recipe, a song. Your spark's waiting, light it. Let's talk about Nia, 33, who loved gardening but gave it up for her family. When someone was distant, she'd ask, "What's my life without them?" Alone, she planted flowers, started a garden club, sold plants. Her heart bloomed. Or Zara, 30, who stopped writing poems for her family. Being alone brought her pen back, she wrote, shared at a reading, now publishes. Being alone sparks everyone's ideas, every dream. Or consider Priya, 28, who loved dancing but stopped to support someone. Alone, she danced in her living room, started teaching kids, found joy. Or Anika, 32, who gave up photography. Being alone brought her camera back, she sold prints, glowed with pride. Being alone's a spark for every heart that dares. Your fear of being alone can't stop your spark. Being alone's your match. Thank your heart for dreaming, your hands for creating. Let's keep building. Chapter 3, Being Alone Makes You Strong. What do you do when life hurts? When someone's too busy to see you, when their love feels far, when you feel invisible, who holds you up? You're scared, asking, can I stand without them? You can. Being alone's where you build that strength, where you learn you're tougher than your fears, stronger than your pain. Being alone's not hiding, it's growing. When you depend on someone for everything, you fear losing them because you think you'll break. Being alone shows you won't. Alone, you face your fears, your sadness, and come out stronger. It's where you learn to carry your own heart, to keep going, no matter what life brings. Without being alone, you stay fragile, needing their love to feel okay. With it, you're unbreakable, ready for anything, even being alone. It's a gift, resilience to face life's storms. Being alone builds courage, teaching you to trust yourself. It's how you stop hurting when they're distant, how you find strength to stand tall, with or without them. Meet Tara, 30, who adored someone, her everything, her provider, her confidant, her strength. She gave up her dreams to depend on them. When they worked long hours, barely talking, she'd cry, what if I lose them? She was terrified of being alone, sure it meant pain. Then she tried being alone, quiet evenings writing her fears. Alone, she learned to budget, took a cafe job, faced her doubts. She exercised, ate better, felt stronger. When their schedule eased, Tara was different, confident, tough, glowing. Being alone made Tara strong. I felt that pain. When someone was too busy to care, I hurt so bad, thinking, I can't do this alone. I was scared I'd fall apart without them. Being alone saved me. Alone, I faced my fears, learned new skills, got healthy. I grew tough, stopped needing their time to feel whole. That's what being alone does, it makes you strong. When you're scared or hurt, take 15 minutes alone. Find a quiet spot. Ask, what can I do to face this? How can I grow? Write it down. Maybe it's learning a skill, walking to clear your head, or praying. Do it after every tough moment. Let being alone build your strength. Let's talk about Anika, 29, who loved someone but leaned on them for money, decisions, love. When they traveled for work, she'd ask, how do I survive alone? She was terrified. Alone, she reflected, learned to drive, got a part-time job. She started yoga, felt stronger. Being alone made Anika tough, ready for life. Or picture Mira, 34, who stopped working to care for her family. When someone was distant, she'd ask, can I handle this alone? Alone, she learned bookkeeping, started a small business, got fit. Her strength grew. Or Priya, 31, who feared losing someone's love. Being alone taught her to sew, sell clothes, care for her health. She stood taller. Being alone makes everyone strong. Being alone's a forge. Life's pain heats you, but alone, it shapes you into steel, tough, unbreakable, ready for anything. Step into the fire. Rise stronger. Why being alone? Because life's hard, and you need to be harder. You fear losing them because you think you're weak without them. Being alone proves you're not. It's where you face your pain, their distance, your fears, and grow tougher. What does it give you? Courage to say, I can do this. Strength to stand, even if they're gone. Tara, Anika, Mira, Priya, they all asked, "Can I survive?" Being alone answered, "You'll thrive." Start small, 15 minutes alone, facing one fear. Your strength's waiting, go claim it. Let's talk about Lila, 33, who leaned on someone's income, their love. When they were busy, she'd ask, "What's my life alone?" Alone, she learned cooking, sold meals, got healthy. She grew tough. Or Nia, 30, scared of being alone. Alone, she studied, got a job, cared for her beauty. Her strength shone. Being alone builds everyone's resilience. Or consider Zara, 32, who gave up her love for writing to support someone. Alone, she wrote poems, shared them, found strength. Or Aisha, 29, who stopped singing for her family. Alone, she sang, taught kids, grew tough. Being alone's a forge for every heart. Your fear of being alone can't stop you. Being alone's your forge. Thank your heart for fighting, your spirit for growing. Let's keep moving. Chapter 4, Being Alone Clears Your Path. When did you last dream for you? Not for someone, not for your family, just you, your heart, your future. You're so busy caring for others, you're asking, is there space for me? There is. Being alone's your laser, cutting through the chaos to clear your path. Being alone gives you clarity. When you depend on someone for everything, you lose sight of your own goals, your own life. You fear being alone because you think you'll lose direction. Being alone shows you the way. Alone, you plan, learn, grow, building a life that's yours. It's where you stop hurting when they're distant, where you find focus to become the person you want to be. Without being alone, you stay scattered, needing their love to guide you. With it, you guide yourself, strong and clear. It's a gift, focus to chase your dreams. Being alone helps you learn skills, care for your health, earn money, love yourself. It's how you stop depending on them and start building your own life, free from fear. This is my story. I loved someone in my family so much I gave up everything. I abandoned my passions, writing, crafting, to depend on them for money, love, worth. When they got busy, less caring, I was crushed, sad, asking, how do I live without them? I was terrified of being alone, sure I'd break. Then I found the power of being alone, quiet mornings, just me. I focused on me, learned business skills, started selling crafts, earned money. I cared for my health, walks, better food. I worked on my beauty, new clothes, a smile I loved. I learned to love me, to stand strong. That time alone stopped my hurt. I didn't need their time to shine, I had mine. Being alone cleared my path. Create a daily, focus alone hour. Find a quiet spot, your kitchen, a park. Work on one goal, learn a skill, exercise, plan a side hustle. No distractions, just you. Do it for a week. Watch your path get clear. Meet Nia, 34, who leaned on someone for every decision. She adored them, but when they were distant, she'd ask, what do I do without them? She felt lost. Then she tried being alone, mornings alone, planning her day. She learned cooking, started a catering hustle, focused on her health, yoga, fresh meals. She earned money, glowed with confidence. Being alone cleared Nia's path. Or think of Zara, 32, who stopped working to care for her family. When someone was busy, she'd ask, what's my life alone? Alone, she studied marketing, started a small business, cared for her beauty. Her focus grew. Or Aisha, 29, scared of being alone. Alone, she learned sewing, sold dresses, got fit. Her path shone. Being alone clears everyone's path. Being alone's a laser. Others need scatter you, but alone, you focus, hitting your dreams with power. Aim true. Why being alone? Because your dreams matter. You're not just here for others, you're here for you. You fear being alone because you think you'll lose your way. Being alone gives you direction. What does it give you? Clarity to plan your life, confidence to act, joy in your growth. Nia, Zara, Aisha, they all asked, "What do I do?" Being alone answered, "Build your life. Start small, an hour a day, chasing one goal. Learn to cook, start a business, walk daily. Your path's waiting, clear it." Let's talk about Mina, 35, who loved someone but felt lost without them. Alone, she learned photography, sold prints, cared for her health. Her focus grew. Or Priya, 30, scared of being alone. Alone, she studied, got a job, worked on her beauty. Her path was hers. Being alone clears everyone's dreams. Or consider Anika, 33, who gave up painting for her family. Alone, she painted, sold art, got healthy. Her focus shone. Or Tara, 31, who stopped writing. Being alone brought her pen back, she wrote, published, glowed. Being alone's a laser for every dream. Your fear of being alone can't blur your path. Being alone's your laser. Thank your heart for dreaming, your focus for growing. Let's finish strong. Chapter 5, Being Alone Keeps Your Purpose. What's your why? Beyond caring for someone, your family, what's the dream burning in your heart? You're scared to ask, thinking, am I anything without them? You're everything, a person with purpose, impact, a legacy waiting to grow. Being alone keeps that fire alive. Being alone ties you to your purpose, why you're here, what you want to give the world. When you depend on someone, you fear losing them because you think you'll lose meaning. Being alone shows you won't. Alone, you reconnect with your deeper why, your reason to keep going. It's where you stop hurting, where you find a life that's yours. Without being alone, you risk losing your purpose, needing their love to feel alive. With it, you live for you, strong and true. What being alone gives you, it's a gift, a compass for your soul. Being alone keeps your purpose clear, giving you joy, strength, and a legacy that lasts. It's how you build a life bigger than fear, bigger than dependence. Meet Amara, 31, who loved someone fiercely. She depended on them for money, confidence, purpose. When they traveled for work, she'd ask, "What's my life without them?" She felt lost, terrified of being alone. Then she tried being alone, quiet nights reflecting on her love for teaching. Alone, she tutored kids, found joy in their growth. She earned money, cared for her health, loved herself. Her purpose, lifting others, gave her strength, with or without them. Being alone kept Amara's purpose alive. My purpose was buried under someone's needs, my family's lives. When they were distant, I'd ask, why am I here? Being alone answered. Alone, I reflected on my why, helping others, creating, loving me. I tutored, crafted, grew strong. That purpose stopped my pain, gave me a life I love. That's what being alone does, it keeps your why. Write your purpose statement, alone, I'm here to create because it brings joy. Find a quiet moment, write it, keep it close. Read it weekly. Let it guide you. Let's talk about Kai, 33, who leaned on someone's love. When they were busy, she'd ask, what's my purpose alone? Alone, she reflected, remembered her love for kids. She started a daycare, found meaning in their laughter. Being alone kept Kai's purpose. Or picture Lila, 30, scared of losing someone's care. Alone, she found her why, cooking for others. She sold meals, built a business, glowed. Or Mina, 34, who felt purposeless. Being alone showed her love for gardening, she grew plants, taught others, found meaning. Being alone keeps everyone's purpose. Being alone's a compass. Fear spins you lost, but alone, it points to your true north, your purpose. Follow it. Your legacy's waiting. Why being alone? Because your purpose is bigger than fear. You're not just here for others, you're here for impact, a legacy. You fear being alone because you think you'll lose meaning. Being alone gives it back. What does it give you? Joy in your why, strength to keep going, a life that matters. Amara, Kai, Lila, Mina, they all asked, "Why am I here?" Being alone answered, "To shine." Start small, write your why, reflect alone. Your purpose is waiting, keep it. Let's talk about Zara, 32, who loved someone but felt empty without them. Alone, she found her purpose, writing stories. She published, inspired others. Or Nia, 29, scared of being alone. Alone, she found her why, helping kids. She volunteered, glowed with meaning. Being alone keeps everyone's legacy. Or consider Anika, 33, who gave up painting for her family. Alone, she painted, sold art, found purpose. Or Aisha, 29, who stopped singing. Alone, she sang, taught kids, found meaning. Being alone's a compass for every dream. Your fear of being alone can't dim your purpose. Being alone's your compass. Thank your heart for dreaming, your soul for shining. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for showing up, for facing your fears, for finding you. You're not just someone's support, you're a force. Being alone's shown you how to find yourself, spark ideas, grow strong, clear your path, and keep your purpose. Your fear of being alone can't hold you now. My story's proof. I loved someone in my family so much I lost me. I depended on them, hurt when they were distant, terrified I couldn't live alone. Being alone changed everything. I learned, grew, cared for me, earned my own way. I stopped hurting, started shining. You can too. Start now. Take one quiet moment today, say, "I'm enough." Keep this audiobook close. Play it when you're scared, sad, or lost. Share it with one person who needs it, but only after you're glowing. You're scared of losing them, but you'll never lose you. Embrace being alone. Love yourself. Build your life, one quiet moment at a time. I believe in you. You've got this.